Hi, everybody. It's Common Comic Covers a Review, or today we are reviewing Daredevil 229, Part 3 of the Born Again series. I think, Andy, is it seven? I think it's 7 books in all.
Oh,
One, two,
and
three, four, five. Yeah, 7. It's a 7-story
yeah,
arc.
that's cool.
This is number 3, so we're getting here in the middle.
Yeah,
Okay, Andy, quick synopsis. Here's a rundown. First few pages, he's kind of doing a dream origin story of how he lost his vision, and his
a
dad's
lot of
kind of mixed in there.
bleakness,
Yeah. He's like having a dream, and it's just
a fever
talking
dream.
talking in his head. Yeah. And then you have Froggy kills a guy with a bowling ball, and then Ben Urich confronts the bad cop. Remember, in the I think it was
Yeah,
the very first one, 227. The cop that his son was dying and Kingpin was going to pay for his son to live
what a
if he
nurse.
if he got Matt Murdock to lose his the bar disbarred, excuse me.
Yeah,
Yeah. Then Nurse Ratchet, didn't see that coming. Um, then Karen's still trying to get. She's in
yeah.
Mexico and needing heroin, and it's a sad state. And then
Yep.
Matt gets beat up by Santa Claus. And then
Hmm.
like Karen is sitting with some guy at a restaurant, and they're like, "Yeah, I'll take you up to New York." And then another guy comes in and shoots that guy,
Hmm.
and is like, "I hope you're worth it." So that's happening. And then the nurse that was in the kids' room comes out and uh, is
The
work. She's
kid
working.
dies.
Yeah. The kid dies, and then she's working for Kingpin, and she comes out and beats up the bad cop because the
Kills
bad
the
cop
guy.
is like, I've been good for 20 something year, 40 something years on the force, and I sell out one time and my kid doesn't even live. And then she breaks Ben Urich's fingers because he's
Yeah.
just a typist. He's not an
I th-
editor.
I think the cop's dead is the implication.
He's dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't want to write about it.
And then
And
Karen's not
then,
enjoying the kissing, which is sometimes how.
oh yeah. And
Yeah.
then we got the ending's great, but
Yeah.
we'll save that. Um, Kind of ends with the Kingpin.
That's a
Yeah,
cool splash page at the
yeah,
end.
I like Maggie there. It's his mom. Spoiler. Anyway, okay, Andy, what?
Forgot that actually.
Yeah, why are you recommending this book to people? Why should I read Pariah?
You should never read this book. It's garbage. No. I this book
I,
was
oh yeah.
the most it felt more comfortable to read, first of all, because it's like
Mhm,
it kind of you can see Daredevil starting to act like a hero again. Whereas I
mhm,
think before he was kind of like
mhm,
just a regular person getting broken. And then this is
mhm.
like he's like when he's like confronting the Turk and he's dressed up like a he's like they're like get out of here, weirdo. He's like take it off and then he just takes getting hurt. But my my favorite part is the third, let's see, the like I don't know, one of the or first pages. It's this page here. This page
Yeah,
here where they're singing, and in the
yeah.
previous book,
Very religious. Very what's that guy? Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
in the previous comic,
Good Samaritan. The Good Samaritan.
oh yeah, like, the previous comic or the two, I don't know, 1 or 2 issues ago, Kingpin's talking about getting Foggy on the payroll because he helped Matt Murdock off, and then they start talking about the jobs, and so you have the singing up here. No, we
Mm-hmm.
have the singing
Mm-hmm.
up here,
No,
and
sorry,
then
wrong
the next
page.
panel they're talking about the Kingpin offering the job, but they don't know it's Kingpin, and
Oh
the words
yeah.
are to save us all from Satan's power. I was like,
Yeah.
oof,
Very intentional. Yeah.
yeah, I was like, that's really cool. How they isolated those lyrics when they're talking about. I mean,
Because it's
man,
Christmas Eve, right? This is all
yeah,
happening on Christmas Eve.
yeah,
It's, I think it's all in one day. Yeah,
yeah,
no, I totally get that. Yeah, because he's talking to Glory about,
yep,
man, I'm overwhelmed with all these jobs that I'm getting
yep.
because
Because
he
who knows why?
helped.
Yeah, because he doesn't know why, but we know why, because the
Yeah.
Kingpin wants to hire him.
Well, and spoiler, Pork Chop Peterson knows he's getting a bowling ball for Christmas.
That's right. That's right. But that
Is
and
this
then
the first? Is this the first appearance of Pork Chop Peterson's bowling ball?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man!
It's the origin
Wow.
first appearance.
The origin story of Pork Chop Peter. Is this the first appearance of Pork Chop Peter? I don't know who Pork Chop Peterson is. Is that it?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
no,
don't know
it's
who
new to
that is.
me.
But I also like the nurse. The nurse is like, ooh,
It's
ooh.
totally nerd. Yeah, this. Well, and there, she's just sitting. Love her first scene there. She's just
Yeah,
sitting in the corner.
this is as they're leaving the room. She's like, and you're like,
Yeah.
well, that's not a good look.
What are you? What's your magazine there? Is that like a reprint?
This one?
It's so glossy looking.
Yeah, it's the graphic novel. Sorry.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, look at her. What is she reading? That doesn't. I can't tell. No smoking in here. I can just hear her
Yeah,
saying that.
yeah. Uh,
Sloppy Joe, slop. Okay, sorry.
I really like that. The Karen stuff is like, I'm glad she's trying to get out of there. I liked the
Hmm.
Kingpin at the
Hmm.
end is like
Hmm.
he's he realizes that Daredevil Matt Murdock is probably alive still. But yeah.
That's a great little sequence right there.
Oh, the right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I look like when I lift weights, just ripped with a giant belly. Yeah.
It's a thing.
What did you like about the
Well, I'm a sucker for a theme, so
yeah.
this is the third story, and each splash page, after a few pages, it's a picture of Matt sleeping, kind of, and it's
Mm,
exactly laid out like this.
yeah.
And in the first one, he's laying in his bed, surrounded, nice, whatever. And then he's sleeping in like a scuzzy hotel, and
Yeah.
now he is outside in garbage. And
Yeah.
so the regression, I think that was really cool. Um, Honestly, a great story. I like how they're tying things together right now, because you've had kind of three storylines going, four, I guess.
Karen,
Um,
Glory,
you have
Foggy.
Karen, yep, Matt, and then Kingpin.
Okay. Yep.
Although I think Matt and Kingpin are kind of tied together, so I'd kind of
And
put those
then
two
Ben
together.
Urich too is a little bit
Oh yeah,
different.
sorry, yeah. So let's say that. So you have Matt and Kingpin, you have Glory and Foggy, you have
Mm,
Karen, and you have Ben Urich. And so
yeah.
we got we're at that kind of the climax of each of those little storylines. The focus in this bin was going to find that bad cop. So you're starting to see, oh, it's going to start falling apart for Kingpin now. Like
Yeah.
Matt is going to come back, and I I thought there were some really good zingers in here. Right before the Maggie splash page. Oh, and before Matt
Mm,
punching the punching bag. Okay, this is all in one little sequence right here. This bit right here. You hold it up. I'm going to read it.
okay.
Um, it's right. It's right where the nurse is also punching the cop, the bad cop. That's a great shot. So Matt is back in Hell's Kitchen. He's back. He finds himself. He finds his way back home, and he says da 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 da, and that is not the page I wanted. Hold on.
Okay.
Pause. Edit this out. Right before that. Okay, this page before that.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, that's I
So
like
he
the
gets it.
oh
He says, "I can feel it all. I can feel it all. I can feel it all." Yeah. Hell's Kitchen smells like Hell's Kitchen. Wait, right? I love that.
hmm.
Um, why did I come here? Worst neighborhood in Manhattan. Good place to get killed. I was born here. And I think kind of going back to your little that first scene where Froggy with all the jobs and they're singing the Christmas Carol
Yeah.
and just I think the lines there like this is a good place to get killed, but this is where I was born. And so right, the next one is called Born Again. So it's just I
Mm,
think Frank
mm,
Miller's just kind of flexing here a little bit with words.
yeah.
Um, so I thought that was really cool.
He's
Um,
really enjoying putting the theme of this
dude, and
character's distraction and resurrection throughout this arc.
yes, yeah, totally is. And then, I mean, does it get any better of a mic drop than the very last square? This is Wilson Fisk, Kingpin, thinking these things, and he's going on. There's no corpse. There's no body. He's realizing, oh crap, and he says, um, "But he is more than this. Now he is much more than this. He always was, and I have shown him." And then it says right here, this little bit right here,
That a man without
that a
hope.
man without hope is a man without fear. Oh,
Yeah, that's
come
good.
on. That
Yeah,
was so good.
yeah. No,
And
it gives me chills a little bit. Even
and
doing
I
it again.
love
Yeah,
that it's Kingpin that says it. Like he is fully recognizing, oops.
yeah, yeah.
Like I think I created a monster. Um,
Oh,
so good. Yeah,
yeah,
this was, I like this one. I know there's four more to go, but this one really felt, um, I don't know, man. I think Frank Miller just did a good job of just breaking Matt down to nothing.
yeah. Which was
And
hard
now,
to read.
yeah.
Yeah,
And now he gets to kind of build them
yeah.
how he wants to build them.
It's already by far my favorite of the series so far. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's getting better. It's not just going down, which was really, it's a bummer to read characters
It's kind
having
of
hard
flat.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think still my one criticism with this whole run,
Hmm.
the covers aren't that good.
Oh,
Like to me,
I didn't like the previous cover a lot. I
no,
really
I
liked the first one. I like this
okay, yep,
cover.
agreed,
That's
agreed.
a good
Sorry, I
cover.
take it back. I like that one.
This is a good
I did
one.
not like the second one is probably one of my lead.
No,
I'd
I
rather
don't.
have that photograph Spider-Man cover that you showed a few issues
Oh
ago.
no, 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 no. That's not. Yeah. So I think there are two excellent covers. I really think this is a great cover too.
Yeah, it's fine.
This is great.
That one's beautiful. You're right.
Yeah,
But I think
but the
okay,
other
I'll just say
five
this.
are meh.
The last two, like this, I get it. I
Yeah,
mean, okay, it's the Santa Claus and the bell and the knife, the Salvation Army bell, right? Ring
yeah,
ring.
yeah.
But it just drops for me. It just doesn't catch. But who cares? It is a great story.
So you're saying it's not a
Um,
cover by for you?
it's not
No.
a cover by. No, it's not a cover by. I am curious, just because I can't remember. It's been a while. I'm curious where the Karen Page part of the story is going. Obviously, she is wanting to get back to Matt.
Yes.
Um, again, I could see it all tying in there as he's rebuilding and Karen comes back. I'm just curious what that's going to look like. I'm curious how he and Foggy are going to,
Bear, patch things
yeah,
up. Yeah.
patch things up. Um,
I want to
yeah,
get.
so
Yeah.
just
I want to.
curious.
I want to get the one after this series is over and see what that look that how that book is. And it's like Steve Ditko does the pencils in it. I'm like, oh, why don't I have the next one after this? That sounds great.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They go
Um,
through a few writers, and then I think Anne Nicoti, I think is how she says her name.
okay,
She did a really
but
long
this
run.
this is the end of Frank Miller on Daredevil after this, right? This is the
It
last.
is. This is
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And as Ringo Starr says, peace, love, peace, love.